Hello, Joe here, and you're watching GoonerTube, and I'm joined by Kaya, and we're talking very briefly about the match against Man City that we lost 1-0 at the Etihad Stadium. Thoughts, Kaya?
Same old shit, different day, Joe. Same old shit, different day, basically, isn't it? You know, you go into these games full of promise, and you just don't deliver. You know, it was better than years gone by. You know, we didn't go up there and get, annihilated. We was in the game in periods without really, when I say really threatening, we didn't really threaten in the first half. Second half was much better, but I just think Arteta got it wrong. I think he just got the team selection wrong. I don't like Tierney in the back three. I think he's wasted there. I think he should be left wing back. I think Sakas should be further forward where Aubameyang played. Aubameyang should be through the middle. Willian should be on the right. He just got it all wrong, in my opinion.
When it first started, I turned to my brother and I said, that seems a bit weird that he's playing Willian almost as a centre forward. What's that all about?
Well, it's like a false nine, isn't it? It's kind of, I think Barcelona used to do it a lot. Man City have done it before. They've played without a striker, an actual striker up front. I can't know if it's a Spanish method or something they learnt back in Barcelona.
But it didn't work though,
back
did it?
in the academy. But no, it didn't work because Willian don't play there. I've got, a good friend of mine's a Chelsea fan, and he said they've used him there sparingly before, but it's not really his position. And everyone's giving him pelters, Willian, but he's not. That's not his position. I know what he was trying to do. Willian's very technical. He's very good on the ball. He goes both ways. He can drop deep, and technically he's very good. So he can spin and make things happen both ways.
Yeah.
So I know what he was trying to do, but it just didn't work. If I was him, I would never try that again.
And you mentioned
a game of that magnitude.
You mentioned Saka. Saka, I thought, had an outstanding game.
He was a player. He's our best player by a mile.
He was pretty unplayable at times, wasn't he? I mean, he deserved that goal. If it hadn't come up chipped off the keeper's shoulder, but another 3 inches above that, and if he'd just been a bit wider the way he played it, it would have gone in. And I think he deserved it as well for all the effort he put in.
Yeah, look, mate. They knew he was our danger man. The ball kept going out there, and their right back was it Cancelo. He was giving them a torrid time. Throughout the whole game. But again, we should have had a penalty. Why doesn't VAR look at that high boot, basically in a guy's face? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just a liberty, really. Just have a look at it. It's a couple of them now. This early on in the season that haven't really gone our way. So that pissed me off as well.
There's real inconsistencies.
It's like, it's just again, it's just one of those days. You come away, you're like, you kind of try and justify it by going, it's Man City away. We're not expected to do anything, but we just beat them in the semi-final, and they had De Bruyne. And they had the full team playing, but we just weren't clinical enough in the final third. I thought the team setup was completely wrong, and
Do you think it was? We've talked about Aubameyang, the fact that he's really not done much since he signed that contract. But having said that, you can't do things if you haven't got the service, right?
Exactly.
So do you feel a little bit frustrated for him?
Yeah, because again, like you go on social media and people are digging him out. Like, don't dig him out. How many games has he won us last year? You know what I mean? He won us the cup on his own. So people start jumping on him now. It's just ridiculous for me. We've played Liverpool away, we've played City away. You're not going to get much of the ball anyway in those games. He scored a worldie against Fulham on the opening day of the season. He's had a couple of chances here and there, but he's playing out on the left. I think he's a bit fed up, I don't know behind the scenes whether behind the scenes when he signed his contract, whether there was some discussions about him given a chance to play through the middle, because he hasn't got the right body language either at the minute. I don't know whether it's just frustration from not winning these games, but I'm not going to get on his back.
So what about Pepe, our £72 million man out there on the right?
What can I say, mate? What more can I say? He flatters to deceive. Everyone knows what he's going to do. Everyone's got him sussed. He doesn't have a right foot. Everyone knows he's going to cut in on his left every time. He doesn't have the ability to go down the wing, down to the byline and cross it in from there. So I would try him on the left. Why is he always playing on the right and cutting in on the left?
And put Saka out
if all he's got is a left foot. No, I mean, like, if you're going to play him, play him on the left. I just think playing him on the right works because everyone's sussed it. Cutting in and bending one of his left foot. Everyone knows what he's going to do, and you know you're dealing with Premier League defenders here, so he's got to do something. Otherwise, another 10, 12 games, they're going to start calling him a flop, and that's a crying shame really because he's got such ability.
He has got great ability. Well, maybe, like you say, maybe Arteta's not playing him in the right way.
Yeah.
But overall,
well, I don't know.
Overall, how do you feel? How do you feel that we moving forward? I mean, is that an improvement on what it would have been maybe 3 or 4 months ago?
Look, yeah, absolutely, mate. Listen, we've gone there. We've had our chances. We had long periods in the first half, not long, but extended periods where he had the ball and we knocked it about a lot. Before against Liverpool a couple of weeks ago, we didn't even attempt to get the ball off them. So, we had a little go. We had some chances. We could have made it 1-1. If it goes 1-1, then everyone's, saying something different today. So, you can't get too disheartened. Leicester at home next week on Sunday, and then Man United away, and then hopefully we've got a run of a lot more winnable games, and then we'll see where we're at in, again, 10, 12 games time.
So how can you see that, just quickly, how can you see us, is a changed formation against Leicester?
Yeah, I think he'll look. One thing's all, I don't think he's going to play a false 9. That's for sure. I think obviously he's going to have the banks a lot higher up the pitch rather than sitting back. And all this kind of playing out from the back thing as well is just, I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to catch you on the counter, but again, it's just heart in the mouth stuff, isn't it? Most of the time.
Jamie mentioned that. Jamie, that was one thing that Jamie in our other Guna Talk, Guna View segment. Yeah, you'll see Jamie will be saying exactly that and how he finds this tippy-taka thing at the back, especially against a team like Man City.
Yeah,
very heart in the mouth stuff, isn't it? Yeah.
Exactly. All they do is got to nick the ball and that's it. But, the idea is that you draw them on, get a lot of their players up that end of the pitch, and then you just tap it around them, and then you outnumber them on a counter attack. Yeah. But if they know what you're going to do, then it's kind of easy to have the remedy for it. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know. I think he needs to mix it up a little bit. I don't think he should take every goal kick like that either. Just have a look at a few runners, maybe hit one long every now and then. Yeah, but that's a little bit frustrating as well that they're playing that from the back. And
I know he makes some great saves, but do you think that maybe Leno was at fault for that goal?
Kind of, yeah. I mean, he did the same against Liverpool with the Mane thing, wasn't it? He kind of doesn't really palm it out. I mean, look, to be fair, Foden's 6 yards from him, and he's hit it fairly hard. So I don't know. Maybe maybe he should have palmed it out a bit better, but yeah. Again, I think he's going to win us more points than he'll lose us. Leno will by the end of the season. So
I think you're probably right. Well, thanks for chatting with me.
No worries, mate. No worries.
Onwards and upwards. I think.
I wanted to give it a bit more of a ramp. It's been 24 hours now, so I've calmed down a bit.
Well, we'll have to start catching people directly after if we can. It's one of those things.
I don't think that's a good idea, Joe.
This lockdown thing is is affecting everybody, and I think the problem we've got is that was my phone going off. The problem we've got is that it's hard to catch up with some people sometimes in this situation, but hopefully we can start doing that, and people will be. I think especially the likes of yourself and Jamie and others will probably have a lot more to say in the heat of that moment. But thanks for joining us today, anyway. Thanks.
No worries, Joe. Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate.
See you soon.